Claude here. Good morning, Eliza. This is Claude here. I just want to carry on from me last night. It was pretty late when I did the last video. I just want to cover the SEO audit that I did for you, so that you can understand the different components. This is the PDF I sent. You notice here that a perfect score is 100. It's not always possible to get a perfect score, but if you can get this to say 80 or 90 by fixing up a few things, they're not really big errors, but a few things, your site will start to improve and get even better than what it is. This chart here, you can see the off page. There are a lot of off page that is off your site, or the sites that are on the internet that are pointing towards your site. This is the area that we need to work on. If you look at my first video, I mentioned that in recurring costs, what will be done to help this part. The on-page, a few on-page things that I'll be covering here. Security is not too bad. Speed can be improved, and that's a server problem with the hosting company. Mobile is great. So let's move forward and see what else is on this page. So here, let's look at the Flavion. I notice you do have one. I just want to check this and see if if you give me the contract, I'll check to see why this is coming up and if it needs any attention. But nothing to worry about too much there. The length of the title should be around 70. We can fix that up. Now, description, we can add a few more characters, because what happens is the meta description tag is 152. We can go up to 300, and that would be much better for the search engines, because they can truncate and give relevant information back to the searcher. So that's something that we should look at immediately. You have 32 images. I want to bring attention to certain points. As you notice in my previous video or my first correspondence with you, these images don't have proper names here. They're using whatever the name came down with when they made the image. Here you have this image. This is fine. Home air conditioning solution Brisbane. This is okay. This is okay. This is fine. Not too bad. But we can improve. We can improve on. If you notice, the images have been changed, so which is really good. However, the alt tags. See, you've got census air here. Why have the same name here? We could change one of these. We could improve some of these to more specific, like areas that you're targeting. Here you got code. All these things can be looked at. See, left code. This is an image here. The left code, stars. We can change all this and put different keywords here, different suburbs. So that could help with your on-page SEO. Something very important. You got heaps of scopes here. 26 images out of 32 have alt tags. That's pretty good. We can just change some of these alt tags and make them more powerful. Okay. So moving forward, headings are pretty good here. The headings are all right. Let's see what else. Yeah, pretty good. You have empty heading tags. We can look at which ones are those and fix those up. There are no duplicate headings. There are duplicate headings. You should consider what they are and look at those. Now, HTML text, or maybe a little bit more text on your website, so that Google can read your text, your page a bit better, would give more energy to the page. What else here? See, if you look here, air conditioning, it's not in the title. It's not in the description. It's in the H tag, but air conditioner is in all three. We don't need to worry about that. Aircon, that's good. We can add more keywords here to help with your possible rankings. These are different keywords. Not some of them are good, some of them not good. Now security is fine. To insecure URLs, we'll find out what they are. We can ask your web designer to find out what they are. Now your page score for mobile is 80. Page speed for desktop is, so it's okay, it's pretty good. Now optimization, landing page redirects, possible optimization. I'm sorry, I just need to share with you all this because it's really important that you know what your consultant will be doing. The mobile looks like this because the picture takes a little bit longer to load, and that's why it wasn't able to capture. It's not a big issue. I checked on my phone, it loads, but this is just minor issues. Maybe we can make the text a little bit bigger for mobile only, and that could help. So and the links also are too close. We can, that's a small adjustment on the website, at the website end. The year you see you have no social shares, nothing coming from Pinterest, FB, and that's something we should connect your FB with your website. Now moving down here, traffic. Looking here, you do have some followers for Twitter, but they're not registering on in this audit for some reason. Your Moscow, we'll be talking about the Moscow and trust factor in a minute, in another section. So this is the report. A few minor things to be looked at. Let's see what I can do here. Get out of here. I want to share with you this. Okay, I downloaded a picture from your website, and besides the alt tags, besides the name, here the name of the the name of this picture. Let's see what this name of this picture is. Save image as, copy image. Let's look at the image info. He's got a keyword here. This is good. That's fine. However, I'm going to go in. What I'm looking for is not this. Let me go here. Let me go and look at, what am I looking for? Oh, it's not here. Let me go on my desktop. I saved this to my desktop, and here's the image. Okay, this is the image. Okay, and I am going to look at the file info. Okay, and I will just right click on the image itself, and I'll look at properties. Okay, I want you to look at this very closely here. There's no title tag, there's no comments, no tags here. You know, you could put in author, you could put your company name, so that all this would help. If you could do this for every image, it's very time consuming. However, in 30, 60, 90 days, your website will start to show more for specific key terms, and you'll beat your competition. I feel most of the websites in your niche will not have all this. So if you can do this, what they are not doing, you'll do really, really well on your website. Now, let's get back to this. This is my site manager here. I've just put your website in here to check certain things, and page stats. Your page stats are pretty good. You've got a XML sitemap, etc. It's not blacklisted, so pretty good. We've got no socials coming in right now. The age of the domain, I think, is 16 years old, so that's pretty good. A year, if you look at citation flow, is 35. That's pretty good. That comes from website. The websites are pointing to you, so not bad. But trust flow is very low. If we push this up to about 20, 25, 30, you've got a very good site, and that's all covered in my first video to you, how I can do it. The keyword density is fine, so we'll move from there. And this is what else do I have to share with you? Site performance, the audit I explained, photos I explained, and I just want to share with you projections. Okay, what you can expect from. Remember this chart, this spreadsheet yesterday. Now, I mentioned that if you're on position 1 in Google to position 10, this is the drop down of out of 100 people, 37% would go to the first person. By the third, if you get page 3 or page 4, sorry, position 4, position 5 in Google, this is how fast it drops. So it starts to drop very, very low around here. Now, what I want to share with you, if you, in the example that we had before, which was your example, this one here, okay, um, in a month we picked up 4,160 keywords. Okay, not bad. Okay, uh, that's what the traffic Google is showing us. But what we normally do is Google hides a lot of traffic. So there's a formula here we use that we double this and then we multiply that by 0.7. So only a fraction of that is available traffic, and that's 5,800. Now, what if that are, what if you're only at 10% of your position 3 and you're only getting 10%? This is the number of leads or sales leads you would get. You'd get 17 new customers a month. Can you handle 17 new customers is a question. Can your technicians do that? But what if this figure jumped to say 20 people? Okay, if this figure jumped, the number of new customers would be nearly 35. That's 35 customers. It's almost a customer extra a day, or probably 2 customers because you don't work on Saturday and Sunday. That's bringing you $12,000 more. Or if you start to go suburb after suburb after suburb, and if you get more and more of this traffic coming in, this could become even 30%. Okay, this is 30% of this is $18,000 dollars a month coming in as profit into your business. I really need to know what the value of each customer is, but if it's $350, that would be the result. An extra close to $250,000 extra a year from just the SEO part. There's something to keep in mind. Now, there are 4 packages there, and you might wonder why there's some SEO companies that's charging, $200, $500, $600 a month. You probably know why, because they wouldn't do such an extensive job as I've shown you in this video and the last video. Okay, so it does take time. Our belief that your consultant can do this, and I'm pretty certain I could hammer your competition on the internet. I'll send you this video. You'll get this. Have a look. I'll keep this video up on YouTube for a week, and then I'll delete it because it's got information on your website. It is in a private folder, so no one else can access it. By the end of the month, it'll be pulled down, so you don't have to worry about the details. Okay. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye.